Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This is Beth, founder and CEO of Wonderful, with my lovely guest who you all know so well, Marissa Sutera, our head of operations and the conference director for WITS. And what I wanted to do was give you all the full download of what's happening during WITS week, because we have a totally different WITS than we've ever had before. We've completely restructured everything. And I know a lot of you have questions about what's going on, how does it work, how do I sign up, what ticket type should I get? So we thought we'd record this video for those of you who are live. Come on in, welcome, hang out with us and watch. And if you have questions, we can answer them live. Everybody else who's watching the recording, you're welcome to go ahead and drop a comment as you watch this video, and we'll still be able to respond to those comments later. So on this particular video, we're going to go into everything related to what's happening at WITS Online. For those of you who don't know what WITS is, it's a very special event that we started in 2014, and it's all about empowering and supporting the industry, and especially content creators, influencers, small business owners, entrepreneurs who are building businesses in the travel space, but building businesses that speak on a grassroots level to communities. We want to help you amplify your voice, to speak better to your audiences, to build your business, to grow your community, to grow your impact, and also to connect with travel companies that want to support you, whether it's sending you on trips, FAMs, working with you as a brand ambassador, that sort of thing. And with COVID, we've been doing these all online. And this WITS is totally different than any other one. And so Marissa is going to give us all the information about what's to come, what to expect, who we're going to hear from, how to get involved. So Marissa, you've got a lot of work to do today.
Yeah, I think so. We have a lot on our plate.
Well, and welcome everybody who's watching. Feel free to drop your name in the comments, where you're coming in from. Let us know if you're planning on coming to WITS, if you've got a ticket already, if you're still thinking about it, if you've been to WITS before. I want to hear all of it. And this WITS is going to be, I know it's online, which is not always thought of as the most fun option, but trust me, we're going to have fun this time around, aren't we?
We always have fun.
We
this
always
is going to be
do.
Extra fun.
Well, and it is true. I think when people come to WITS, they feel like, even though we are all at home, I mean, we've done have we done two other virtual? Yeah, we've done two online so far. So this is our third online event. And I think every time they're like, okay, it's not the same as, being in person, but it is pretty darn close. And the feeling of just support and community is all there, which I think is really awesome. So if you're watching and you've been to WITS, post in the comments. I want to hear when you've come, whether it's online or in person. And let's talk about, or both. And let's talk about this one, Marissa. So can you tell us a little bit about how is WITS Online, this particular WITS Online, different from all the other WITS Onlines that we've done before?
Yeah, so first off, I will say, if you've been to either of the two past WITS Onlines we've done, this time around, we will not be making you sit on Zoom or watching us talk for an entire day.
For 8 hours. Yeah. Although I have to say, there were people who really stayed the full 8 hours, and props to you girls who did that. I mean, it was amazing. Mm-hmm. People spent their whole day, but yeah, it can be exhausting.
We appreciate your commitment.
Totally.
But yeah, so we have spread things out a lot more, and we have all kinds of different activities. So it's not just sessions. It's not just listening to people talk, although we do have a lot of really fantastic speakers and sessions lined up. We also have a ton of other activities for you to actually get a little bit more involved. So it's a lot more interactive throughout the course of the entire week. We're doing all kinds of different hands-on workshops and virtual tours that you can be doing with a bunch of really great destinations that we've partnered with. And we'll have meetup groups so that you can actually go and talk to some of the other attendees. I know a lot of you asked for that at past events. There wasn't so much of an opportunity to actually get that networking component that we all love at the in-person events. So we'll have some of those available as well. But we can dig into some of those as well if you'd like. I know the tours are going to be one of the really big ones, and we have only a few days left to sign up for those too. So this is great timing if you're watching this now to get in on some of those.
Oh my gosh. And we're going to talk all about that. And we've got some great comments coming in. Robin, welcome. Robin has an online ticket, has been to several live WITS and one online. Amanda has been to WITS Portland, Riga, and both WITS Onlines, and she uses the hashtag WITS fan. So welcome, everyone.
We need to make that a thing.
Totally. Hashtag WITS fan all the way. Well, and so you mentioned that we're really spreading it out. And so for those of you who have been to WITS Online before, usually it's one day, like 8 hours long, and we're all sitting in front of Zoom. Now we're basically taking that and spreading it out over the week. So we have 2 days of programming that you watch, but even that, it's like a couple hours. It's not like the whole day. And that's Friday and Saturday, and then of the week. And then before that, there's different activities and workshops. So let's kind of take people through what that schedule looks like. So the week is April 20th to 24th. That's a Tuesday to a Saturday. Mm-hmm. So I mentioned on Friday and Saturday, that's the kind of official WITS activities. What are we expecting on those days?
So Friday and Saturday, we have some different sessions lined up. So we are actually going to be kicking off this year's official activities on Friday with Genevieve Padalecki, who's going to be our opening keynote.
Gosh, so excited for her.
So excited. Yeah, it's going to be a really great conversation. She has a brand new business that I'm not going to even tell you about right now because I want you to come and learn about it at the opening session. So definitely check that out. But we have a couple other sessions then that'll be taking place spread out throughout those 2 days. We're talking about all kinds of really great topics, especially relevant for right now too, and how to move forward in this time when we're starting to think about travel a little bit more and what that means for us as creators and influencers in this space. So after that keynote, we're going to be moving into the Bessie Awards, which is going to be very exciting because this is the second time we're doing it online, but we're doing it a little bit different this time. We're having just one solid Bessie Award ceremony straight through, and we have a lot of really incredible finalists this year. So very excited for that ceremony to be taking place online.
And bring your best get up, even though we're online, you still have to dress up for it. So come and dress up and see who won. Send pictures. Yes, we'll all, share them on Instagram and share them with each other. We'll all get together. We'll celebrate the incredible accomplishments of women and businesses that have been supportive of women and non-binary people throughout the past year. And then we'll jump into all of the really delicious programming. So you'll be able to watch, some really great panel discussions. And then that'll take us into Saturday as well. Is that right?
Yeah. So we have 2 more sessions that'll be happening on Friday. And there's more of those. I don't think we talked about the mentor meeting opportunities, but we have some of those happening on Friday as well as more of the tours. And the mentor meetings, those are basically, you get to sit down one-on-one virtually with a bunch of really incredible people that you have to choose from. So you can book spots with whoever you want. We have some of them are our past speakers, some are current speakers. Others are they all are experts in the space and really, really talented creators and leaders in the travel space. So there's a lot of great opportunities for you to meet with them on Friday as well as on Thursday. And then moving into Saturday, we have 2 more sessions happening to kick us off on Saturday. And we'll be closing it out with our closing keynote, who is Gretchen Soren, which is going to be another phenomenal conversation. So I hope you can catch all of those because we really do have an incredible lineup for all of our sessions this year.
Yeah, and Gretchen is the author of Driving While Black and also the co-creator of the PBS documentary and an incredibly accomplished professor, curator, and so many other things. And so I think I'm really looking forward to that conversation with her. And I know you'll be talking with Genevieve on Friday, Marissa. So we both have some exciting conversations coming. And I just put on the screen too, so that you can see this is what Friday and Saturday look like. So we've got our welcome and opening keynote with Genevieve, who is not just an incredible actor on the CW, but also has a number of different business endeavors and is an activist in the sustainability space, environmental sustainability, and has an incredible lifestyle blog that has grown to a huge number of followers. So we'll be hearing from her. Then we have the Bessie Awards. We'll be honoring the impact of women in the travel space. And then we have those 2 awesome sessions, and a couple other things that we'll talk about. Then going into Saturday, the same thing again, more incredible sessions, a closing keynote with Gretchen Soren of Driving While Black. And I think the really nice thing about that is those main pieces of programming. It's 9 to 2 Friday, 11 to 1 Saturday, and that's all Eastern time. So our hope is that this can be a lot more accessible to a number of different time zones. And the best part is that everything is going to be recorded. So if you can't catch it in your time zone, you can always catch it whenever you wake up and see the recording then, so you don't have to miss it. And so I also want to talk about the other things that are going on the days before, and we're going to talk about different ticket types. We're going to talk about deadlines, and highlight some of our favorite programs. But just to put this out there now, all of these general sessions, so the keynotes, the Bessie Awards, sessions 1, 2, 3, 4, those are all free. So that's also something that's completely different about WITS this time around, is we actually have a free ticket option. We'll be broadcasting this on YouTube. If you sign up for a free ticket, you'll be able to watch on YouTube. You can comment and still participate in the conversation, but you'll be able to either watch it live or watch it whenever is right for you, because the recording will be there. So that's something I want to make sure you've got loud and clear. And I'll put up that little banner again so you can see witsummit.com/online. That's where you can get your free ticket. But also outside of the free stuff, there's a whole ton of other stuff. So let's talk about any other benefits that I'm forgetting that the free ticket members get, Marissa.
They also get access to Beginner Bootcamp, which is something we haven't really touched on yet. But you do get access to sign up for that for free. There is a separate registration for that, which is important to note. And it is linked, I believe, directly in that schedule, so that you can just click on it directly and go to that registration page. But that way we know you're specifically interested in Beginner Bootcamp. And we're going to have, I believe, 3 sessions for that event. And so it's just going to be three different sessions straight of all kinds of ways to start your business, really get into the creator space, and learning from some of the experts in the travel space on how to do all of that. What do you need to do to get started? And yeah, Beth is pulling up the page here too. So this is the Eventbrite registration page. So just make sure you get registered on here in order to get the link to watch that event and the recording as well.
Yep. And that's linked straight from the WITS page. So witsummit.com/online, as Marissa said, go into the schedule. You can click on Beginner Bootcamp. And that is the other thing that we're offering completely for free for anyone. So whether you're starting off your blog, you're thinking about starting a blog, or maybe you are a little bit more experienced, but you're just looking for a refresher. Yeah. I'm doing my very famous 8 steps to starting your travel blog. I know we also have Charisma Shackelford and Justine Abigail Yu. They're both going to be teaching sessions. And we're going to give you all sorts of really fun perks along the way. We've got discounts, some freebies on offer for you. So it's going to be a really fun, I think we have a lot of people signed up already for this event. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun event and completely free and open. So if you come and get your free ticket, you get access to all of our sessions, you get access to all the keynotes, and you get access to the Bessie Awards, and you can come to Beginner Bootcamp if you're a beginner, if you want to learn from that. So that's pretty good for a free ticket.
That's pretty good. How does it even get any better?
How does it get better, Marissa? How could it possibly get better? Tell us more. So what's the next step up if you want to be even more involved?
Yeah, so the next step up, and while I'm chatting through this, if you actually want to pull up, Beth, the side-by-side of the paid tickets, so everyone can see that. One of my favorite things of the upgraded ticket is the virtual tour. So I mentioned how we're partnering with some different destinations to offer different virtual tours, and there's some press trips as well in there. So that is one of the benefits to having a upgraded ticket, and you get access to all of those for free. So there's some that are actually sending out, some of the destinations are sending out swag in advance so that you can, actually drink the beer while you're touring the brewery, for example, or just really feel as much as possible like you're there in person while we are limited travel wise at the moment. And then there's a whole bunch of, so those are the ones I should mention. There's some that are application based. Those are the ones that are application based. And so you can apply to participate in some of those. Most of them, a few of them have closed, but most of them are still open right now through this Friday. And we also have some that are just first come, first serve. So you get in there, the sooner the better. And you, as long as it's still open and you're able to sign up, you can secure your spot on those trips. You can go to Park City, we have one, Kansas City, Quebec, Medora. We've just got a whole bunch of different tours and fun activities for you to experience. So that is one of my favorites upgrades. And I see Beth has the page up here now, so you can see everything all laid out at once, which is.
And those virtual tours, I mean, I think you're underselling it, Marissa, too. And you've been selling it hard because, I mean, these are live. Like, that's the really cool thing about them is this is not, I know some of you have probably been to something that's like pre-recorded or a video or whatever. We are working with these destinations to actually take you live to different places around their city. They might have special guests come in and talk about, different things. They might take you virtually to a place. And so you'll be able to ask questions in real time and travel to that place without actually going anywhere. So it's really, really cool kind of event. And those are all free. You just sign up and participate. And some of them, they ask you to do some promotion on your platforms, but otherwise beyond that, they're completely free to attend and you can kind of satisfy the travel bug a little bit.
Yeah. And they're just for you. It's not like you're going to be in this like Zoom room with 500 other people and it's super impersonal. I mean, like Beth said, you can ask questions, especially as creators too. If you're writing a story about that destination or looking to visit there in the future, you can actually talk to the people in real time that are walking you through their destination, their place of business. Maybe it's like a local vendor in that city. So it's a really great opportunity to start to build those relationships, especially if you're thinking about planning your own trip there in the future.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So what else do we have here? Virtual meetings is another thing that is
a whole other thing.
Fantastic. It really is. We have, so that's included with the upgraded ticket as well. And so for those of you that are looking to have meetings and start building relationships with different brands, that's the place you want to be, the virtual meetings. And this time they're spread out over 2 days. So if you've participated in them in the past, one thing that is good to know, we did have an application for them in the past. And this time around, all you need is the upgraded ticket and you automatically get access to those virtual meetings. And they will be spread out over 2 entire days. It's like, what is it, 3 a.m. to 8 p.m. both days?
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously
you make your own schedule, right? Yes. You don't have to stay the whole time.
You don't have to participate the whole time. But I know a lot of you are in different time zones. And so you can set your own schedule based on what works for you. And so there's a lot more opportunities for you to have those those meetings with brands. They're one-on-one, all virtual. And you can book those in advance, research the different brands that are participating. And so it's a really great way to start building those connections right now while you're starting to think about what you're going to be doing in the next year or so with your business.
I love that. And those meetings there's just no way to describe them. I mean, we did a couple of them, a couple of these meetings days over the last year in 2020. And it was amazing the kinds of feedback we got, both from the creator side as well as the brand side. Because, I mean, if you think about, when we meet in person for WITS, we have this event called Power Networking, where we do kind of one-on-one speed networking appointments. But when you take it all online, it's the same quality meeting, but you don't have to travel anywhere. So you're meeting with people from around the world. You're meeting with the tourism board of a country, and they're in that country still, and I think that's really a really special thing to be able to kind of hop from person to person. We've had people who take 35 meetings in one day. They're just, or not one, maybe, in one day they'll do it because they're 15-minute long meetings. Yeah, it has happened. Right. So I think, you can make the most of it, and then you can have all these meetings, and you're not having to have the expense of traveling somewhere to have that meeting, or, buying like a $900 conference ticket to do it. You can just do it here for less than $45, which is so worth your time. And if you're on the brand side too, I think we've passed the official deadline for you to sign up for a brand spot for Virtual Meetings Day, but you can always send us a message. And as long as you're okay with signing up late, we're okay with adding you late. There are always appointments to be had. So you can go and email our team at sheswonderful.com, or just go to the WITS website and inquire there, and we can get you in there. But we have a number of really great brands that are ready to meet with content creators. And I think some of the best partnerships come out of WITS. We've had so many people who have said, this has launched a paid partnership that has really fueled their income over the last year. We have, and even if you're not really feeling like you're ready to travel again, this is all about networking and building those relationships and just starting that conversation. So you make the relationship now. Next year, when you feel ready to travel, you can go and actually travel there and start that partnership. So it's never too early to do that.
Yeah, I even think we had some partnerships like that have been successfully carried out, even just from the virtual meetings in the past. So don't rule it out either, despite the fact that we're still in a pandemic phase right now, because people are starting to think about the future, and brands are ready to make those relationships. If your brand, creators are ready to start working with you. So it's really, really great timing to start having those conversations.
Definitely. So I know you talked briefly about the fact that we're doing meetups. Can you tell us a little bit more about what we can expect at these meetups as well?
Yes. So for those of you who were at WITS in Portland, I think that was the first year we did that, if I recall correctly. We did a version of Meetup Groups there, where we had some of our attendees that actually led what we called Meetup Groups, where I think it was on Saturday night, and we had a whole bunch of different topics. I think there was maybe like a adventure travel one. There was a 50+ meetup. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. We had a whole bunch of different topics, and you could pick whichever ones you wanted to go to, and you could meet up with that group of people who were interested in and wrote about the same topics that you do. And so we're doing a version of that for WITS Online. So of course it will all happen virtually as well, probably over Zoom. And there's going to be different attendees that are going to be leading these different groups. I think we have one on solo travel. We'll probably do another 50+ one. So we have a couple of different topics that are going to be happening on 2 different days, I believe, in the schedule. And so you get to just go and hang out with your people, and you get to chat with them, hear what they're up to, just network and hang out. It's super informal and casual, but just a really fun way for you to get to know some of the other people that are also attending WITS Online, because you could chat in the chat box during our sessions, but this actually gives you an opportunity to talk face to face with them over video.
And I'm just going to the website now to show you all. So we talked through Saturday, we talked through Friday, Thursday. That's when you're going to see in 2 different time slots, the meetup groups, and we're going to announce those a little bit later. So stay tuned. If you're on our email list, you'll get the info. If you have your ticket already reserved, you'll get that info. And then you can sign up and join the meetup groups and just meet other content creators, other small business owners, and, share experiences and network, which I think we're all just hungry to do with being home all the time these days.
We need some more face-to-face, more conversations with people.
We do need some more face-to-face. Absolutely. So that's what you'll get on Thursday. And then I'm going to scroll to the top again so we can look at the different package options. So that's going to be your standard ticket. And is there anything else in there? Oh, mentor meetings.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't
Yes.
stop. There's so
There are
many
two
things
more
involved
things.
here.
Yes, mentor meetings, which we touched on a bit, but those are included with the upgraded ticket. And so that is a paid add-on, but it's because you're getting one-on-one really mentorship with a lot of different experts that you can choose from. And actually, you could pull that page up too if you'd like, Beth. We have that live, the different mentors on the website.
Yeah. Definitely.
And so you can see some of the people that you can sign up to book meetings with, but you can, it's, I think, an hour of, I want to say, of your time that you could just, ask any questions you want, ask them specific questions about your business, things that you're looking to do to grow your business. Really anything that you could possibly think of. It's all about you and what you want to get out of it. So come with your questions and they will give you all of their expert advice. So it's a super valuable way to get that personalized insight beyond just to kind of take it to that next level, right? From the other things that you're learning in the different sessions.
Yeah. And I mean, you cannot overstate the value of this for 50 to $100 for an hour. I mean, most of these women are charging hundreds of dollars an hour for coaching.
Yeah.
And they've been willing to just do these significant discounts for us during WITS so that they can really help you build that business that you've been trying to build, get to that place that you want to get to. And, oh, is it not showing? Hold on. I'm going to take you there. I thought it was showing the screen, but it's not. I'm going to do the other one. And then you can see it all. Dun, da, da, da. Because it's really fantastic people who are part of this. And here we go. Okay, now you can see them. So we have, so this is, if you go to witsummit.com/online/mentors, or again, just go to our WITS website, go to the schedule. It'll take you to our mentor meetings. We've got Kate Sullivan, Mira Datani, Monica Ortega, Nikki Vargas of Unearthed Women, Rachel Hill, Robin Catalano, and they're all super experienced in their spaces. If you look at their bios, from being television producers to editors to professional freelancers, and everything else under the sun. And I'm telling you, they charge a lot of money for their coaching and their consulting. And so this is just a steal for what we're getting out of them.
Yeah, it really is. So and just one of another many highlights that we have for the upgraded tickets for you all. And I think there's one more thing that we haven't gotten to yet for the standard ticket, which is the workshops and master classes. And those are another phenomenal way to dig a lot deeper into specific topics. If you're looking to go beyond just the sessions that we have happening in the main programming, you can actually sign up with some of our different experts who are hosting these workshops and master classes so that you can really hone your skills in whichever area they're focusing on. So Beth, if you want to also pull up, sorry to make you keep jumping around.
No, you're good.
We just got so many great things.
I know. I want you to see it all.
If you want to pull up the workshop page so we can see some of those, we have Felicia Jones, who's going to be talking about how to make money from live streaming and speaking and virtual speaking. So, and these are all fairly small groups too. So it's, again, a lot more of personalized interaction where you really have an opportunity to ask your specific questions. They're a little bit longer typically, so they're more in depth, a little bit more hands-on. So you're going to be able to really dig deep into these topics. Justine Abigail Yu, who is also on the Wonderful team, she is hosting an equitable travel writing workshop, and that one is going to be really great. I know she's done a couple of different writing workshops for just the broader traveler community in the Wonderful membership, and they have been some of the highest rated events that we have done, I believe. So that's going to be a really great one for you all. What else do we have that I didn't? Oh, Christina is hosting a session that's going to be all about the top things that you need to know in the whole world of legal, which, especially as content creators, I know it's something that we've gotten a lot of feedback on over the years when we've done different sessions on legal topics, that sometimes it's easy for that kind of stuff to kind of fall to the side, I think. And Christina is really going to be able to help with digging into some of those things that you should be focusing on for this next year. And so it's, it's a great time to be thinking about those things, especially for those of you that are new to starting your businesses. You could be thinking about those from the start.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, we have Natania's session on essential business writing skills so that you can earn more brand collaborations. That one I'm super excited for as well. And Natania actually has a discount that she's running through April 13th, I believe. So next week, I think the code is early bird 25 for 25% off. So if you are interested in any of these, but especially that one, definitely be sure to sign up sooner rather than later so you can lock that discount in.
Great. These are all fantastic. And some of them are free. There are a couple ones. We have the pre-conference workshop with Pandora is a free one. Is the monetizing your existing content also?
Yep. Those three you're on right now are all
these
free.
Three. Okay, so all three of these ones are free. And then the other ones are an additional fee, but so well worth it. Again, these are incredible minds that you're going to be learning from. You're going to get the best out of it. And this is why we wanted to make our ticket prices really, really reasonable so that you could build upon it. You come in at the standard ticket price, and then you can build the experience that's right for you, whether you're growing a business, whether you're trying to improve the quality of your writing, whatever the course you want to take, you can take your own adventure with this. So all sorts of really good stuff. And some awesome comments coming in. This is awesome. Yeah. Grateful for the reminder of this event. I'll register today. Good. Woohoo. Yay. Come on in. Come on, be part of it. It's going to be so much fun and an amazing. I think my favorite part is really that you get to build the conference for you that fits right. We're not expecting you all to have the same need and the same, thing that you're working on, which is why we have some of these general sessions on Friday and Saturday, and then the whole week leading up to it. You can go to whatever meetups, whatever workshops, whatever mentor meetings, whatever, virtual professional meetings that you want. I think that's going to make a big difference from how this has been done before.
Yep, absolutely.
But we're not finished yet, are we, Marissa?
We're not. We are finished with the standard ticket, but what's the difference between the standard ticket and the year of benefits ticket?
Oh my goodness. What is the difference, pray tell? So we have, to recap, we've got the free ticket option. That's giving you access to mostly Friday and Saturday stuff. So you're going to get the, actually, let me scroll down so that you can see it a little bit. So you're going to get the live sessions and keynotes. You're going to get beginner bootcamp. You get our workshops and master classes. You get the Bessie Awards. Then if you go up, that's where you have access to virtual meetings, you have access to mentor meetings, you have access to our meetup groups. So basically anything that requires a higher level of engagement, or you can talk to other people, you can meet with other people and build those relationships. That's where the standard ticket is coming in. Now, for those of you who are super pros, we have an upgrade from that, and that's the year of benefits ticket. And Marissa, can you tell us a little bit about what that ticket entails?
I can. So if you get the year of benefits ticket, you get all the things that we just talked about with the standard ticket. Plus, in addition to that, you also get an entire free year of Wonderful Creator membership. And so what that entails is a whole other world beyond what we've been talking about. So in addition to just the things that are happening at WITS, throughout this entire next year, you're also going to get access within our exclusive Wonderful member portal to tons of sessions and content and knowledge that's happening almost every day in that platform, where we have different sorts of webinars. We have a whole bunch of creator experts who are offering their own advice and hosting events to share their expertise with you throughout the entire year. Plus, if you missed anything that we've been doing over the past year or two, any of that content, that webinars and things like that we've done in the past, you also get access to those things too, where you have all of the on-demand content. We have this massive library right now. I think there's like, I don't know, there has to be hundreds of videos and different sorts of resources in there for you to take advantage of. So that's a huge perk. Plus you get all kinds of different sorts of discounts and deals that we're offering, both for the creator side of things and even just on the traveler side of things as well. You got access to the entire platform. So there's tons of just general traveler benefits, and we are offering discounts from different partners that we're working with throughout the year. And so we add those on a regular basis. And so there's just tons of content in there for you to take advantage of to really continue growing your businesses and to help you as travelers as well. You can really connect with a lot of other travelers as you're starting to get back out there. So Beth is scrolling through the platform right now just to give you an idea of some of the things that have been shared recently, some of the events that we're hosting. So as you can see, there's a lot going on. I think that's an understatement.
Totally. And I want to give you guys a sense of what this looks like. And this is just the creator portal. As Marissa said, when you get a year of membership, you also get access to all of the traveler side stuff as well. So I'm going to take you into those events too, so that you can see, I mean, we have virtual events happening every day, from how to travel blog to travel safety tips to local catch-ups in our chapters to mindfulness. And then you also get all of the creator level stuff. So building your business, and then deals and discounts, access to meet up with other women in a city near you, access to all of our 50 chapters around the world. And the really great thing is that usually membership is for the creator is $169 a year. So if you think about this, you're getting the creator membership and all of these additional benefits to WITS for less than the cost of creator membership. It's like a steal. It's like we're paying you to take this. So just to give you a sense of what it looks like back in our members only portal, that's going to be, so not only are you able to participate in all of the WITS activities, but then you get to continue that participation for a full year and really take your business to the next level, which is just unreal.
Yep, it really is. So I think those are all the things. Those are the things for our ticket prices, at least.
So then let's go back to the schedule and let's look at this now that you all have a sense of all of the different ticket types and what that's including. I just want to show you how you're going to structure our week. So remember, everything starts on Tuesday, the 20th. On Monday, April 19th, we have our pre-conference workshop brought to you by Pandora, all about the future of audio. On Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when you have virtual meetings. We also have some of our workshops. Beginner Bootcamp is on Wednesday. So come in 12 to 3. This is all Eastern time. Join us for a completely free Beginner Bootcamp. That's for all ticket types. On Thursday, that's when we're going to start seeing mentor meetings kick in and our virtual tours, as well as our meetup groups. You'll be able to meet other attendees who are building businesses. So that's all your pre-conference activities. Then Friday and Saturday, that's when we kick off the official live programming that everyone can watch, free ticket types included. We're getting our opening keynote with the CW actress Genevieve Padalecki, also an incredible activist, blogger, lifestyle blogger. We're having and Marissa, you're doing that, even though it says me. Marissa's going to be interviewing Genevieve. 10 a.m., we have the Bessie Awards. We're honoring women of impact who have made incredible accomplishments over the last year. Then we have sessions to help you build your business in the travel industry. Launchpad is our first one. The second one is all about how travel agents and influencers are starting to become one and the same, and what that means and how we're evolving. Then we have more mentor meetings, more virtual tours. Saturday, more programming talking about the ethics of travel and influence post-COVID, engaging with politics on our platforms, a great closing keynote with the author of Driving While Black, Gretchen Soren, and me. I'll be there. More virtual tours, more mentor meetings, and then everybody's going to take a nap.
Yes.
And that's it. But as you can see, it's a whole it's not just one day, it's not just 2 days, it's a whole week of build the future that you need, build the conference that you need. We're making these prices really accessible. We're making it so that you can get the most out of whatever portions you want to get the most out of. You're not just watching a screen, you're talking to people, you're engaging with people, you're making real connections that you can use. And Marissa, what are you looking forward to the most?
Ooh, I think in terms of the sessions, the one that I am the most excited about is the ethics of travel post-COVID. I just think that there's so much to talk about in that space where, especially as, you know, I think it's one thing as as travelers, we don't know what's going to happen in the travel world moving forward. And just as travelers ourselves, we're, I think, in this place where everyone's kind of trying to figure out where you're going to go, and think like the decisions are so much more complex now because you have to look at a lot of things like, what is the vaccination situation in the place you're coming from and the place you're going, all of the international restrictions that are in place, is it, and the ethicalities of all of that. And I think there's a whole other level as a creator talking about that same conversation of what do we do as creators when speaking to our audiences. And you know, you have this broader reach and you're kind of setting the standard and serving as an example for other travelers. So there's going to be a lot to be said for that one for sure. I think I'm very excited to hear more from our speakers in that conversation. And what about you, Beth?
Oh God, I don't know, all of it.
I know, it's hard to pick.
I think it is hard to pick, and I'm really excited for I'm really excited that people can make this conference their own. And I think that's such a special part of all of this, you know, being able to build your own schedule. I think the virtual meetings are going to be awesome as always. I think the mentor sessions will be fantastic. I'm really excited for my conversation with Dr. Soren. I think that's going to be really eye-opening. And actually, for those of you who are looking forward to that as much as I am, I would say watch the documentary now, read the book now, then you can come in with questions, because everything we do at WITS is very engaging. We want to incorporate your questions and your thoughts into to what we're doing. So, you know, so if you have watched this or you've read the book in advance, you can even contribute to that conversation and be part of it. But I think the whole day, and then the Bessies, I always love the Bessies. Yeah. I think it's so fun and celebratory. And, you know, we're honoring so many incredible women and getting inspired by them. And I'm really excited that this is going to be live streamed so that anybody can watch it too. And we have a really good question that's come in, actually, Marissa, saying, if I sign up for a year of benefits, does my membership start immediately or after the summit?
Yes, that is a great question. It does start immediately. You have to activate it yourself. So what will happen is once you sign up, you receive an email that has a link in it for you to activate your membership. So you can activate it as soon as you're ready to join and dig in.
That's it. And if anyone else has questions along the way, feel free to drop them in the comments. We will always see them and answer them, even with the recording. I know we're hitting our limit, and I'm sure you're all hitting your limit for listening to us, but I hope that you've seen how excited we are for this event and how special it's going to be. I think this is really going to be a whole different thing. We have over 1,000 people who are going to be coming to this one. It's going to be huge. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And so drop your questions in the comments. Let us know if you need anything else. Grab a free ticket. Share the tickets. I have the link right at the bottom here, witsummit.com/online. Share it with members of the industry. Share it with content creators, small business owners that you think would like to come. You can drop in for part of it. You can attend a section of it and then watch the recording later, or come for the whole thing and participate live. We'd love to have you. Marissa, parting words.
Well, I don't think that we even emphasized the free part enough, in the sense that we've literally never done this before. We have never offered a completely free ticket to WITS. So I know. This is a huge deal for us. It's a huge deal for anyone else, any of you that are interested in coming. And so definitely please feel free to share with your friends, especially if you have people that are on the fence about, you know, not knowing if they ever want to pay for a ticket to WITS. This is a great way to get involved in the community while we have this free ticket available. So very excited for that. Yep, really excited to have such a big group of people coming to join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We hope to see you all there.
Well, thanks so much, Marissa. I know you're super busy these days getting ready for the event. So thanks for taking the time. Everyone who's been watching us along the way, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you at WITS.
Can't wait.
Okay,
See you
bye
there.
for now.
Bye.